Ready?
So that's all over me. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Hi guys, I'm Diana.
And I'm Valerie.
And this is our first video together.
I forgot my second part.
You don't have one, it cuts out. Hi guys, it's your favorite mother-daughter duo. I'm Diana.
And I'm Valerie.
And this is our first video together. Springtime is officially upon us and in full swing. And I personally love springtime. It's one of my favorite times of the year because it's not just getting warmer finally, but it's kind of a reminder to me of new beginnings and fresh starts.
And this year is definitely the year for new beginnings and fresh starts because this week, Mom and I are starting esthetician school.
So for our first video together, we thought that we would kind of talk about our background and a little bit about ourselves to explain like why we chose anesthesiology and why we chose Aveda. So Val, you want to tell them like why did you choose anesthesiology?
Sure. Funny story, so you know, they don't know. All through high school, I was actually studying to become a fashion major. I was looking into fashion merchandising, fashion design, somewhere in that field. Even through the beginning of college, I did the courses that I needed to, and just something was missing about it. I had the drive for it when I was younger, but just
I don't think it ended up being what you thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
it was different.
Kind of almost grown out of it a little bit. And then you actually mentioned, because I'm a picker, I'm touching her all the time.
All the time.
Zigs, pimples. I love it. So then she asked me, why don't you do that for a living? And I was like, you might be right.
Well, and she's always buying all these tools and like, you know, facial stuff and products and like she just loves this stuff. And I'm like, Valerie, why don't you do this? Like, you've always been like this. And so she started looking into it and she was like, yeah, I mean, I can totally see myself doing something like this. But she has the type of mind that could go beyond anesthesiology and hopes to go into the medical field with it. Me, I'm more of the beauty side. Like, I'm trying to fight aging every step of the way. And so that's where, you know, we're very similar. We want to do anesthesiology together, but I think ultimately our paths will be quite different. But then again, there's so much that I know we're going to learn. Yeah, we're going to like learn so much, and who knows what area we end up in, but that's the general idea right now.
Yes, and of course with all that research that we were doing, looking into it and everything, that's definitely how we found Aveda. Yes.
It was at the top of it was just
everywhere.
The best on everything that we researched. It all said Aveda. Yeah. And so, and even people that we know personally that went to Aveda, they all said the same thing. They're like, go to Aveda, do Aveda, don't skimp and go somewhere else because you can find it for way less. But way less. But if you're gonna do it, we knew we wanted to go with the best, and if we want to be the best, we got to learn from the best. Exactly. So, you know, that was where she decided to switch her career path. For me, this has been like, my story goes a little further back. Through high school, I actually did cosmetology, and I wanted to. And honestly, it was because of my obsession with makeup. I've always loved makeup and been into beauty and even health and wellness and all that. But in high school, I had the opportunity to do cosmetology, and it would take 2 class periods my junior year and 3 class periods my senior year, and I got to play with makeup. So, duh. Of course I wanted to do it.
Wouldn't.
Exactly. The problem is, and my biggest regret, is that I kind of blew it off. Because I don't want to say I blew it off, but I didn't take it seriously like I should have, and I wish I would have. Because when we were doing the things I wanted to do, like makeup and facials and waxing, all the fun stuff that we want to do, I was all about it. But when I had to learn haircuts and nails, like I didn't want to do any of that. So I didn't really learn the technique. I was just kind of halfway there and halfway not. So when I went to state board, I bombed the written exam. Like, I don't even think I was taking the right test. That's how bad it was. But I did the practical part and I just like barely failed. And honestly, it's because I already know I did really, really good in the things that I liked, and I did really, really bad in the things I didn't like and that I didn't pay attention in. And that's one of my biggest regrets, is that I didn't do it. You know, this is 20 years ago, and I could be 20 years into my career. But I had Valerie in high school, and that definitely changed my path a little bit. And I didn't do what I wanted to really do. My number one passion that I've always wanted was to be on TV. And by that, I wanted to be a news anchor, like a journalist. And I was on that career path in high school. And many of, you know, my friends and people that went to school with me, they will remember me from middle school news, high school news. I was the one that wanted to do the news every day, and I did radio and television. And I was one of the only ones in the class that really wanted to do it, so I got to do it quite often. Nobody else would do it. So I was on like every TV in the school every morning, and I loved it, and that's what I wanted to do. But I got dealt a different hand, and you know, I graduated high school and I was working and on my own with her and doing pretty decent for myself, just waiting tables. Then I got married and had more kids and became a stay-at-home mom. So next thing you know, like all these years have gone by and your kids are starting school and you're like, okay, well, I can do something now. I was lucky enough to where opportunities came along where I had good, you know, I had a good opportunity to work and make money, and that's what you just kind of teach yourself that you have to do. Like, you go to work, you make money, and you pay bills, and then you do it all again tomorrow. And that's where I was. But now that my kids are getting, you know, they're not grown by any means, but now I don't have babies, and I could actually pursue what I want to do. And I've come to realize that I can actually put television and my love of health and wellness and beauty and makeup, I can like combine it all. And that's really what we're trying to reach out to everyone. And just, you know, I know that there's so many women in my position that are kind of in the same rut that I'm in. And if we can just inspire one person to go after it, for us to be the reason that they're like, I can do this. If they can do it, I can do it. Then we've accomplished what we're after. And Valerie is feeling it with like those who are
obviously
wanting
my
to
story
change.
is completely different. I don't have, you know, quite all the, we'll say experience. The years of experience. I'm a little bit into college. I have a couple years under my belt, but I'm just now deciding this is what I want to do. It's never too late to make that decision, to change your mind, especially if it's something that you're really passionate about.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, even if you're in high school right now and you're like, what am I going to do? Whether it's anesthesiology or cosmetology or finance or real estate or law or whatever it is, you know, go after it. And whatever part of time in your life you're at right now, you can go after whatever you want to do. It's, you know, it's never going to be easy, and you just have to finally decide, no excuses, let's just do it. And so that's why we decided, let's do this together and let's document it and invite everybody that we can to come along with us, watch us. We'll be filming like our personal life too, and you know,
it'll be the entire journey, journey through.
It'll be personal stuff like trips. We got some things coming. Well, for 6 months we practically have no life, so it'll be all anesthesiology. But you'll get to see some of our personal life outside of it. And so just subscribe.
Make sure to like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family, whoever you'd like. Also follow our pages we have Instagram and TikTok now.
So we're just getting started, but content will start coming.
We're making our way. We just want you to follow us through our journey however you see best. If you want the quick videos on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, all the above. We prefer all the above.
We'll be there. And don't forget to comment and give us ideas. What do you want us to cover? Valerie's always ordering all kinds of stuff, so give her an excuse to order more stuff to experiment on me.
Tell me what to buy.
Give her a shopping list. But tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to hear about. Questions you have about Aveda, questions about what we're learning, whatever. Just drop us comments, and we'd love to get to talk with y'all. Well, I think that's it for us today, right?
That's just about it.
But we will be back soon. All right, bye y'all.